Nobody knows what is best for you. The only person who knows that is you. Because you are in your body, you live in your body, you experience this life like through your eyes, and like you know the best for yourself, and everybody is different, so you cannot like compare yourself to someone else's success or someone else's life, or like we can go deeper and can get philosophical or whatever about like success, and like some person can be successful but it's not, but in real life, okay, they are maybe successful for the standards or for how it looks outside or on papers or whatever, but it doesn't mean anything, because that person can tell you even that they are miserable, or they are not doing what they love, or they don't want to do that and they are lost and they don't know what they want to do, or whatever the situation is. Like, you cannot and you should not like compare yourself to others, and I think like you heard it a million times, and it's been talked so many times, so it's just like an old topic, but it actually is. And I think the success is changing so quickly, like the meaning of success, and especially with the like age and time, and probably because of the internet, things are moving so much faster, because we have so much, like you have access to the new information like immediately. You don't have to wait, like you don't have to wait for the paper to come out or someone telling you or hearing something from someone. Like you can know a lot of things immediately just going onto the internet, and I feel like even the place of work, like it is changing every 6 months, so everything is changing so quickly and so fast that trying to copy someone or wanting to have like it's like hard to catch up right now because it's changing so fast. So defining what is best for you and for your life, for like you are the only one who decides that, and there is no one like definition of I'm successful, because maybe it used to be like having a car, having a house, having a wife, family, a husband, a child, or children, or whatever. And I'm done. My life is accomplished and everything is done. I think right now is we can go on a deeper level, because people are more interested in like emotional aspect, like spiritual fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. um it's more also about feelings, not only like material things. And yeah, like not even your parents know what is best for you. Usually parents project for someone whose parents trying to mold you in something or trying to give you advices. It's probably coming from a loving place, it's probably coming from the place of care and wanting the best for you. But it's if you imagine you have a child, you're gonna do probably the same, but it's not the healthiest parenting. So yeah, and most of the time parents are projecting their dreams, that their unrealized dreams, into their children or to someone close to them, to just it's an old story, you heard it probably, but it's not, if it's not something that you want. And I understand the urge wanting to please your parents, and also like not knowing what you want, but I mean you can start like studying at 28 and become, I don't know, like if you want to become a doctor, like work in the medicine, you can start studying even at 28, 29, like because maybe at 18 you don't even know what depth you want to do. So I feel like before 25 you are not even like, you feel more mentally stable after like 25. When you hit like 25, 26, like when you hit 26 you start to feel more mentally stable. And that's why they say like you should not make like a major decisions, like not to get married, not to have kids or whatever before 25. Of course, do whatever you want to do if you feel like you are financially stable and you can take care of yourself and of your child and you feel like you're ready. And before, like, it doesn't have to be like you don't have to wait till 25 or whatever. Do whatever you want. You want to get married before, get married before. But I heard that your frontal like lobe develops at 25, like fully, and I kind of felt it because I feel like more grounded and more, I don't know, I just feel like more human like after, because before that it was, I don't want to say you are not mature, I think I was always mature, but I don't even know how to explain to you. You can make decisions, or I don't know, it can come maybe not from the best place or from the rightest place, if that makes sense. Either way, I don't feel like it's how it used to be. It's not like you need to finish school by this age, you need to build a family by this age, like, you know. Right now I don't feel like people, I mean, it's people do not follow the path that maybe used to be a classic path that maybe 90% of people would follow, and it would be very appreciated and accepted by the society. I feel like people are choosing so many different directions and so many different, like, there are so many different possibilities right now. So you choose whatever works for you, and you are allowed to discover yourself what you want. And I genuinely don't see anything wrong with that. When you decide, maybe you were studying at the university and then you dropped off because you dropped out because you didn't want it to, or you were not interested anymore, and maybe coming back to it a couple of years later, even in your late 20s, your early 20s, or whatever age, even like later, coming back to it because maybe in that period of time you feel more ready, you feel more like, oh my god, I want to do that. You can like, I don't know, maybe even start to make money and feel secure financially, but wanting to come back to the university because you want to start like study something, you know what I mean? But maybe back then it was not the best timing, or you were doing or studying something that was not actually what you wanted to do, or something that like you wanted to study genuinely. And I think there's nothing wrong with that, and it's completely normal, and you can do things in whatever order I think works for you best, because you don't always know in your 20s what you want to do. Some knows, but some don't. And if you are in this position where you don't know, it's great to, like, I don't know, work, just go to work maybe and like explore things and learn about yourself and have fun, and then come back and decide, oh, I actually want to do this and that, and I actually want to go back to the university if you want to, like. But either way, like, both options are okay. Same like for women, if like there can be a pressure that when you are a certain age you need to do this and that, and I don't know, like, you know what I mean, and you don't have to. There gonna be studies that are saying it's easier, I don't know, to have a child when you are younger, or it's better to have a child when you are younger, while you can feel that you are not ready during that time. And if you take care of yourself, like, I know it's not always the case, you can have health issues or whatever conditions, we're not talking about that, but you can have a child like later, in your 30s, in your 40s. You can do it whenever you feel ready. And maybe you don't even want to have a child, you want to adopt a child, or maybe you don't want to have children at all. Like, there are so many different weird things that you need to do, and you need to follow in order to what? To feel accepted or feel okay or feel what? Why? Why do I need to even be accepted by someone who, like, it's weird, right? Like, I don't know, it's weird. It's just weird. Like, do whatever feels right for you, not because it's something you meant to do, because then you are not complete, or you feel less, or you feel like, what is this whole thing? Like, you know what I mean? It's just so weird when you actually think about it. It makes no sense. It actually makes no sense. Why would I do something to be accepted by someone? Or it has to come from the right place, from the genuine place, and from the place where you actually wanted that. It was like a genuine desire, not something that influenced you, or I mean, we all get influenced, so, but it's not something that you feel like you have to do it, not because you want to do it, but you feel like you have to do it. And there's so many other like weird things that I can talk about, like the norms, but let me know, what do you find weird? What is for you is like, this thing is actually not okay, or weird, or should not even exist, or whatever, or be accepted by the society. I don't know. Yeah. Just let me know, and I'll see you next time.